Celebrate Hispanic heritage at El Centro Motors with these huge savings. 0% financing up to 72 months, plus rebates. Trade-in assistance on selected F-150s. Also up to $30,000 in savings on selected new F-150s. Celebrate Heritage Month with these great deals. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. Because at El Centro Motors, it's just that easy.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert. Just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State, now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams, the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here. So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, a Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
Welcome to Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
Not sure what
The Valley Sports Network and your source for Imperial Valley sports. For John Moreno, Ruben Castro, this is Vic Carrillo here at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium in beautiful Imperial, California, as the undefeated 5-0 Imperial Tigers hosting the 1-4 Valley Center Jaguars out of the North County of San Diego. It's another intersectional battle here before they start league play next week. But tonight, to provide us coaching analysis, we invite Ruben Castro. Welcome, Ruben.
Hey, thank you, Vic. It's really good to be here tonight. You know, after last night. Last night was a great game. Tonight's going to be even better.
A beautiful night for football. The temperatures dropped. There's a nice westerly breeze. It's getting cool, and the weather can't be a home field advantage for Imperial because it seems like the Valley Center brought down the cool weather tonight.
They brought down their weather, and you know what? They're not going to be bothered by the weather in their passing game because the weather's coming. The wind is blowing from west to the east, and they're going from east out. What are we talking about? North and south, aren't they?
Well, when you talk about passing, Braylon Mitchell, the quarterback for Valley Center, has 12 touchdown passes to his credit, and so they'll be liking to throw the ball, as will the Imperial Tigers under San Antonio Urena, sophomore, that has over 1,200 yards passing, and with 12 touchdown passes to his credit. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go with any further ado, let's welcome the Master Blaster, the voice of choice, your friend and mine, Johnny Mo, John Moreno Brown.
Hey, Vic, Ruben, here we are, Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, the carnival atmosphere in Imperial High School, and thanks to our good friend Joe Apodaca and Athletic Director Victor Cruz, they make it all happen with their crews, with their custodial staff, with their grounds crew. This is a really nice stadium. You've got your people all along the canal bank. just tailgating out there and enjoying what it is, Friday Night Lights in the Imperial County. And we want to welcome Valley Center coming down. This is the last preseason game. Next week, many of the teams that are in the league will be in league. Preseason will be over. Central is hosting La Quinta Blackhawks tonight, so that'll be their last preseason game. But tonight it's Valley Center, it's Imperial, and we're ready for this one. Imperial 5-0, moving up in the ranks, number 1 in the Imperial County.
Well, we'd like to apologize before we continue, John, or go any further for the late start. The JV game that preceded the varsity contest was scheduled to begin at 4:30, but they had a late start, and the game started at 5:30. It just ended with the Imperial JV defeating Valley Center's Jaguars JV 38-24. As a matter of fact, the Imperial Tiger varsity hasn't come out on the field yet for the pregame warm-up.
So there we are. But what do we expect tonight from our friends at Imperial with Santonio Ureña, Darren Hueso, Gio Robles, Mario Gaxiola, Trey Reese, and Leo Morales?
An explosive offense under the direction of David Shaw, averaging over 45 points a game, and the explosive running of Darren Hueso. He has 12 running touchdowns to his credit and 3 kickoff return touchdowns for a total of 16 touchdowns that Imperial has scored. The remaining touchdowns, you have Santonio Ureña with 65 completions on 89 attempts, and 12-0. Testing, 1, 2. Did somebody disconnect? Anyway, San Antonio, okay, you can hear me, okay. San Antonio Ureña has 65 completions with 89 pass attempts for 1,200 yards, 12 touchdown passes. Darren Hueso, 75 carries with 562 yards, a 7.5 average per play, 13 TDs. Gio Robles, that standout 6'5 receiver, has 24 receptions for 578 yards and a 22-yard average and 7 TDs. And he's challenged by Mario Gaxiola wearing jersey number 4, 18 receptions, 417 yards, and he has 3 touchdowns to his credit. Trey TJ Reese has 2 touchdown passes to his credit. And rounding out that receiving core is Leo Morales for the Imperial Tigers. What say you, Ruben?
Well, from what you just told me, Vic, we can't say that Imperial's one-dimensional. They just have so many weapons, but I think their greatest weapon is that incredible team speed that they have. Valley Center is going to have their hands full tonight trying to stop that. You know, Darren Hueso, he just flies up and down the field. I believe he's at about a 4.5 40.
Well, you're right. He can score from anywhere on the field. He's a game breaker. And Ureña, surprisingly only a sophomore, but he's been performing like a seasoned veteran.
And here comes the Imperial Tigers now in black.
Right, they red pants, black jerseys with red numerals and red helmets. They look pretty nice. You know, back in 67, I was in the class of 68, but when we played Imperial, their uniforms were like the 49ers then. You know, the gold pants with the red and white trim, etc. So a lot of these high schools have been changing their
they've come a long ways, haven't they?
The Spartans used to have the uniforms like the New York Giants, and then one year like the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
If you win, you keep using it. If you have a losing season,
get rid of them.
Right.
You know, I was watching Valley Center warm up, and they do have a little hop in their step. Their quarterback looks very crisp, and their receivers look like they're running beautiful routes. They're very precise on their stops and on their goes. It's
Braylon Mitchell is an outstanding passer. He's passed for 12 TDs, over 700 yards passing. They rely on Connor Vose along with Mitch Staley and Jesse R.J.R. Tirado as the main running backs. And they like to pass to Morales, Jay Rico, Gage Wright, And did I mention Connor Vos and
No, but
Jason Denham?
Well, you did now. And we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Trying to find room. Staley is gonna make it. He's gonna take it, and it's a touchdown for Centro.
Hands it to Wessel. Touchdown, Imperial.
From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night, it's exciting. Imperial Valley football on Valley Sports Network, your sports station. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shimamoto-Simpson Field here as the Imperial Tigers coming off a late start here as the game was pushed back 45 minutes because of the late start on the junior varsity game that was scheduled for 4:30 beginning. Didn't start till 5:30 this afternoon. That game just concluded and the Imperial JV was victorious 38-24. The Tigers are now going through their warm-ups as well as the visiting Jaguars from Valley Center. They come in with a 1-4 record. Imperial with a sparkling 5-0 record under the leadership of head coach David Shaw. Offensively tonight, they'll go with Darren Wessel, number 2, is the key running back. The quarterback is number 12, Santonio Ureña, only a sophomore. The wideouts are number 3, Gio Robles, number 4, Mario Gaxiola, both seniors, and sophomore Trey TJ Reese, number 18, along with number 19, Leo Morales. We'd like to invite our sports and coaching analyst, Ruben Castro.
Hey, Vic, let's not let that 1-4 record from Valley Center fool us there. You know, they might be 1-4, but they come from that North County league where they do have to play the Rancho Bernardos and the Poways and all those great teams from the North County.
Yeah, you're right. That they've always been powerful football displayed with Oceanside, El Camino, Vista, Fallbrook.
Yeah, they're perennial playoff team.
La Costa Canyon, Rancho Bernardo, as you mentioned. So there's a lot of schools up there. When Valley schools have played them, they've played them close, but they're not always victorious.
But they played Bishops. They lost 41-28. They played Santa Fe Christian. They lost 49-20. They played Fallbrook, which was a closer game, 49-41. And then Westview, they lost 62-20. And Carlsbad, I guess it was forfeit. Now it's Imperial. So some of these teams that we've mentioned are contenders year in and year out.
Right, and Imperial comes in averaging over 45 points a game under the explosive offense keyed by Darren Wessel. That outstanding running back has over 700 yards rushing, 13 TDs on the ground, and 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns. He comes into the game with 3 games of over 100 yards rushing, and he only carries the ball about 10 to 15 times a game, because they run up a big lead and there's no sense to pour it on. But Ureña, a skilled passer, and he has a great receiver in Gio Robles, who's finally healthy this year, as he's since his freshman year, he's always had to deal with leg injuries and hasn't given the Tigers a complete season.
The common opponent was Fallbrook, with Imperial beating them 56-14. So Imperial had a bigger advantage against that common opponent. So Imperial averaging over 40 points a game easily.
Well, John, once the whistle's blown and the players kick the ball off, and it's anybody's ball game.
You know, I'm looking up and down the sideline on the Imperial team, and they don't look very big, do they? They're. But then again,
what do you attribute their success to? Conditioning, execution, power, strength?
All of that. I mean, they work on. They're a full program. They work on speed, they work on power, they work on strength.
So it's not the size of the Tiger, it's the size of the heart of the Tiger.
The heart and the work they put into their season.
And what was that song back in the 80s? The Eye of the Tiger.
1985 Vic, by Survivor.
John used to be a midnight DJ back in the day. Play Misty for me.
There you go. So we're waiting on the referees to get everything set up. We went for the coin toss, but we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
What you want to do after high school? The dual enrollment program at Imperial Valley College is here to help.
Our goal is to make sure that every single student in the county has the opportunity, one, to graduate from high school, and two, earn some college units, some college credits before they graduate from high school.
Dual enrollment helped me out to finish faster towards my career in life. You get a little taste of that college experience of what to expect.
So even if you don't know what you want to do as a career, by taking college courses that are general education, you're able to explore. Maybe you find a love, an interest, and a passion for business or psychology or history.
It starts with our high school students. If they get the chance to see college, experience college at an early age, research says they're more likely to, one, attend college, and two, graduate from college. And that's what we want.
Start exploring your future today with dual enrollment at Imperial Valley College. Apply for dual enrollment to find your passion today by talking to your high school counselor or visit www.imperial.edu/dual enrollment.
9. Back here live at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. Referees are here. We're just about to get underway at 7:30. From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night. This is where it's happening. Our good buddies Will and Ron are doing the Central La Quinta game here at Cal Jones Field.
That's right. Tonight's referees representing the Imperial Valley Officials Association, Football Officials Association, wearing the white hat. The head referee is Gene Martin. The umpire is James Bentley. The head linesman is Gabriel Castro. The line judge is Victor Padilla. And the back judge is Isaac Silva, an outstanding crew. As we get set for the captains to take the field.
That's Antonio Ureña, Samuel Rubalcaba, Gio Robles, and alignment number 62. That is Jordan Malik for Imperial. And for Valley Center is 65 and number 5. Is
Jack Staley
and Braylon Mitchell,
the quarterback. So 4 always beats 2, John.
That's right. Mathematically certain. And so as we're getting ready to start.
So, John, as we're coming into the last Friday of September, what's your take on this weather? The nice westerly breeze?
It was long overdue. This humidity, this rain, this sticky, soupy weather. Get out of here, it's time for the fall. This is Oktoberfest next week, and it's just a whole different feeling, Like Friday has a certain feeling, right. Monday has a feeling. Well, the fall has a feeling too, Vic.
Ruben, what kind of an effect will the wind have on the quarterbacks in their passing game for both Valley Center and the Imperial Tigers?
You know something, it's their game, so I don't see it having that much of an effect on them. I think that's what they do, and they do it well. Both teams do.
Okay, so strong-arm quarterbacks, they can fire those 10-yard bullets, 15-yard bullets, etc., timing patterns, etc.
Throw it on a rope, that's what we say, just like a BB.
Well, so far, John, has a decision been made as who won the coin toss?
Let's see what Gene Martin will pat the shoulder. They'll defer. Valley Center defers, and the Tigers will receive. They'll get the ball first, and we're just about underway.
The Tigers will be receiving at the northern goal as the field runs in a north-south direction, and defending the southern goal for the first quarter will be the Jaguars of Valley Center. So offensively for the Tigers, they'll go with San Antonio Ureña. He'll be wearing jersey number 12. He's a sophomore quarterback. The running back is Darren Wessel, number 2. The wideouts are number 3, Gio Robles, number 4, Mario Gaxiola, number 18, TJ Reese, and number 19, Leo Morales. Left to right, they'll go with number 50, Gillian Rosales, number 77, Ezra Favila, number 52 at center, Levi Mincher. Jordan Malik will be the right guard, and the right tackle, number 55, Maciel Robledo. We'll give you the starting lineup on defense after the first play of the ballgame.
And kicking off for Valley Center is Jesse Morales, number 6. Back to receive is Mario Gaxiola. To the far side and to the near side is Darren Wessel. And number 1, Anthony Hellam Jr. So Jesse Morales to kick off. Squibs it down the far sideline. Picked up by Hellam at the 5, at the 15, coming this way. Finds an open field and is dropped inside at the 45.
Knocked down by number 6, Jesse Morales, but an excellent kickoff return, taking it inside his 15-yard line and bringing it all the way out to the 46-yard line. Excellent field position as the Imperial Tigers come out for the first offensive series of this first quarter.
Imperial's special teams did a great job of setting up the wall here on this near sideline right in front of their coaching staff. And I think he was about maybe a step away from breaking it all the way in for a touchdown.
1st and 10, San Antonio Ureña. A quick flare pass to Anthony Hellam to the 50, a pickup of 5. Penalty flags already flying.
He gets out to the flat, tackled by number 3 of the Jaguars defense. That's Mitch Staley. They go with number 2, Kaysen Dunham. Mitch Staley, a defensive back that just made that tackle, only a junior. Middle linebacker, J.R. Tirado, number 7. Number 8, Connor Vos. Number 11, Brandon Revelas. And number 21, Mason Lawton. Outside linebacker, number 40, Cooper Cheney. Defensive line, 45, Brian Penalosa. Number 50, Ramsey Molina. 54, the middle linebacker, Brody Lane. And also on the defensive line, number 61, Everett Wager Smith. And number 65, Jack Staley.
1st and 20, a holding penalty against Imperial. Another quick pass, and that's to Mario Gaxiola. And not much there, maybe a yard or 2.
So
yeah,
two quick passing plays.
2 quick screens to open up the game. What are they setting up? That's what we ask ourselves. As a defensive coordinator, you begin to think that they might do a stop and go. They might, they're looking to hit deep pretty soon.
So Gio Robles.
Well, they haven't used Wessel yet.
Split here to the near side.
In fact, is Wessel in the backfield?
Wessel is in the backfield. He'll get the ball this time. Right up the feet, right up the middle. Breaking away at the 50. He's gone. One guy to beat. He turns it into the 30, 20, 10 touchdown Imperial. That's just like that. Do we have a flag?
No, the ball was on the 37.
Okay, you're pointing out that direction.
A 63-yard touchdown run.
Wow, that's explosive football coming from Wessel in that. That kid could fly.
So he gets past the linebackers, and it's over.
It's over, yeah.
Reminiscent of his older brother, Brandon Wessel, that very explosive running style.
Yes, except better, faster.
Andres Garcia with a point after for him. No, number 26.
Lucas Mora.
Lucas Mora, and he splits the uprights.
And John, with that successful point after attempt, he's 26 out of 26. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Don't say anything, Vic. It's like throwing a no-hitter.
I don't know if you guys noticed on that run, Wessel got out, and he still had 3 linemen out in front of him blocking. There was 1 safety there to make the stop, and he saw those 3 guys coming, and
so we have three early candidates for lineman of the game.
Yeah.
That touchdown was brought to you by Calexico Wellness Center. Your well-being is our top priority. Compassionate care right where you need it, because your health matters. Calexico Wellness at 760-270-9126. By La Fonda, authentic Mexican food, from sizzling fajitas to delicious enchiladas. Visit La Fonda, where flavor meets family. By Arctic Air, beat the heat with our top-of-the-line York air conditioning systems. At Arctic Air and Heating, stay cool and comfortable all summer long. Arctic Air, 760-352-8855.
You know, we were talking about Imperial's team speed, and now those three linemen out in front blocking just goes to prove how quick this team is.
And number 11 bringing it up for the Valley Center Jaguars. That's Brandon Revels. And he is stopped at the inside the 30-yard line, where we'll get to see Valley Center.
Well, Valley Center will come out. Their head coach is Dunkel. Number 5, Braylon Mitchell, has 12 touchdown passes to his credit. He'll be joined in the backfield by Kaysen Dunham, Mitch Staley, Jesse Morales, along with J.R. Tirado. The wideouts are Connor Vos, Gage Wright, Jay Rico, and Brian Penaloza. Will all see some action either in the backfield or split out to either side.
So 1st and 10 at the 28. Braylon Mitchell. He's out of the shotgun. J.R. Tirado behind him. Quick pass, and is carrying off the defense. So incomplete. 10:41 remaining.
Tigers on defense go with 0. Kenneth Tirado. Number 4, Mario Giaxiola. Sammy Rabucalva, one of the leading tacklers on their team, wearing jersey number 9. You have inside linebacker Ernie Vargas, free safety Danny Alcala, and outside linebacker TJ Reese.
2nd and 20. Mitchell with a handoff. Number 7 gets a 1st and 10. That is J.R. Tirado. And moving up about 14 yards.
Well, he got that first down, Johnny. Moved those chains. It was a power run up between the tackles, Ruben.
Well, you know what? It was a great block by the center. You know, the center went up on that number 71 and moved him over into where the guard was, and that just opened up a big hole to send him right down the A-gap.
That was number 56, Jack Ashcraft.
1st and 10. Fakes the dive and throws a shoestring catch. Number 6, Jesse Morales.
That was a laser-like pass there. And like I said, the wind is not a factor thus far in the first quarter, as these quarterbacks are very strong-armed and they can really drill that football.
Man, he got rid of that ball quick. What a quick trigger this kid has.
So 1st and 10 at the 44 of Imperial.
And he's going to need it with Imperial's pressure.
Jumping off sides, the big fella. So that'll give Valley Center 5 yards, number 71.
That's Larios.
Noah Larios. He was our player of the game the last time we were here.
Noah Larios, 14 tackles on the season. He's on defense along with number 62, Jordan Malik, and number 52, Levi Mincher.
1st and 5 at the 39 going in for Valley Center. Takes the dive. Mitchell going deep and looking for his receiver, number 6, Jesse Morales, incomplete.
And he was wide open there. If he gets the ball there, it's a touchdown.
Providing that pass protection was left to right. Number 70, Adrian Velasquez. Number 71, Lucas Halferich. And number 76, David Villalobos. And 77, Robert Hill. The anchor on that line is Jack Ashcraft. So it'll be 2nd and a short 5. The ball at the 39-yard line of Imperial. The Jaguars are northbound here on a beautiful evening for high school football.
Braylon Mitchell will hand it off to J.R. Tirado. And he grabs about 2. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for Valley Center.
You know, out of this offense, they're trying to get their linemen to climb up to those linebackers.
Jordan Malik in with a stop there. Malik comes in with 8 tackles on the season thus far from his nose guard position.
9:16 remaining first quarter. Option, J.R. Tirado tries to turn it up, gets close to the first down marker. He's shy, about a half a yard, I think.
It'll be 4th and short, John, from the Tiger 35-yard line.
I love to see those defensive linemen running across the field the way that kid did. It's just amazing to see that size move.
So 4th and short, going for it. Braylon Mitchell gives it to his bread and butter, J.R. Tirado.
He gets that first down.
And more, and takes it to the 30-yard line. So a 1st and 10 for Valley Center Jaguars.
So they're balancing the run with the pass, and they've been able to methodically move downfield after the first scoring burst by Darren Wessel to put the Tigers up on the board 6-0. We've got 8:24 remaining here in the first quarter. The score stands 7 for Imperial, 0 for the Jaguars, but they're on the march.
1st and 10 at the 30. Takes it to JR, shoots it over the middle, almost intercepted by Imperial. Pass intended for number 6, Morales.
Yeah, the quarterback had locked onto his receiver. He just telegraphed that pass all the way.
Well, Morales was running a post pattern there, and right at the break, the ball arrived, but so did the defender.
Defender had it played the whole way in. He saw that quarterback locked in.
John, you're the eyes in the sky with those binoculars. Give us numbers as we're coming down on defense.
Okay, second and 10. Option to J.R. Tirado, left side. And
he was tripped up by
number 10 for Imperial.
And that number 10 is Ernesto Vargas, a sophomore, but 26 tackles on the season in 5 games. You know, that's pretty good. He's averaging over 5 tackles per game, Ruben.
You know what, that's not bad. You know, for a lineman to get 5 tackles a game, that's big time, because his job is keep the offensive linemen off the linebackers. That's his main responsibility.
3rd and 4 at the 24. Braylon Mitchell under center. Steps up, decides to keep the football, and slides into the 17-yard line, getting a 1st and 10, moving those chains for Valley Center.
You know, he has good size for a high school quarterback. He's 6'2", 185 pounds. He can see over the line of scrimmage, and he can make his reads as the receivers are attacking the secondary of the Tigers.
You know, I once got to coach against Al Cajon. Al Cajon had a quarterback who was 6'2", 250 pounds and ran a 4.7 40. Speed with size, incredible kid.
What kind of defense is the Imperial secondary playing right now?
Imperial looks to be in a cover 3. They only have one safety deep.
1st and 10, Braylon Mitchell gets pressure. And another deflected pass goes incomplete.
Well, John, it was more accurately is off the back of number 65 off his shoulder pads for the, it was Jack Staley, that was in his pass protection, and kind of like a sidearm throw.
In the NFL, that would have been a penalty, hitting the lineman before it touches the receiver's hands.
Really?
Yeah, but here we're in high school.
2nd and 10.
Hey, it counted when we played in the backyard on Heber Avenue.
Yeah.
2nd and Mitchell. Intercepted. Mario Gaxiola going down the other sideline, 40. Midfield, the 40, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Imperial. Mario Gaxiola takes it to the house.
An 80-yard interception, pick 6 for Mario Gaxiola. And there's a penalty flag on the play, but it might be against the Jaguars.
That's in the holding area there in the backfield, so I think it's a holding.
Holding against Valley Center. It will be
declined.
Declined, yes. I'm trying to think of the word.
So with 6:36 remaining here in the first quarter, after drawing first blood, Mario Gaxiola gives the Tigers another 6 points. 13-0 as we await the kick by number 26, Lucas Mora.
Excellent pick 6 for Mario Gaxiola. Read it perfectly, and nobody was around once he got past midfield, Vic.
He just pulled away from everybody. I come back to that speed that Imperial has. And it's something that you work on throughout the off season. It's not something that you're born with. I mean, some people are naturally born fast, but these guys work at it.
So what's this, John, the swinging gate?
The swinging gate.
I feel like it's 1943. And the wind swings the gate back to another direction.
6:36 remaining first quarter. Snap, set, kick, and is that number 27 of 27?
27 out of 27. It's like shooting free throws, John. Shoot till you miss.
Shoot till you miss, and tonight's game is brought to you by Esqued Realty. Thinking of selling or buying property? Trust the experts at Esqued Realty with unmatched local knowledge and offering professional and friendly service for over 30 years. They'll get top dollar for your investment or help you purchase your dream home. Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence. By Sanders, Architecture and Engineering. Discover innovation with Sanders. From concept to creation, we bring your vision to life with precision and passion. Trust Sanders to build a future today. Wishing all Valley teams a safe and successful season. By El Centro Motors. Looking for unbeatable deals? Go check out El Centro Motors, where your dream car is waiting. And by Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Need expert welding and mechanical services? Trust the pros who get it done right, on time, every time. Call Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Precision and every spark. Now offering crane service.
Well, Ruben, as we get ready for the kickoff, let's see how the Jaguars bounce back. They were methodically moving down the field, mixing the pass with a run, getting inside the 30-yard line when that interception occurred.
The interception happened because of the pressure. There was just incredible pressure on that one play, pressure that they hadn't put on them until then. And if they're going to be bringing that type of pressure, it's going to be very rough for Valley Center to come back, even 14 points.
Number 6 returns it for Valley Center, and that is Jesse Morales. And he'll take it inside the 30-yard line.
So the Jaguars will come out once again led by quarterback number 5, Braylon Mitchell. He'll be joined by Morales, Tirado, Connor Vose, and Gage Wright. Offensively, they'll go with Jack Ashcraft, number 56, number 70, Adrian Velasquez, number 71, Lucas Helferick, number 76, David Villalobos, and number 77, Robert Hill on the offensive line. Well, Ruben, they come out with trips here to the near side, on the right side.
Well, they're spread out from sideline to sideline, trying to create zones to run through.
And you only have 2 defenders trying to guard 3 guys.
And off to Tirado, finds a big hole up the middle. He's crossing midfield and still on his feet, taking it inside the 40 to the 37. A big gain for the Valley Center Jaguars.
What's the number of the player on his knees, John? Now his hands are in his hips. What?
56?
No, he's out here at the corner.
0.
0, okay, that was 0. Kenneth Tirado, who made the tackle. He comes into the game with 19 tackles to his credit. He's the one that saved that touchdown from occurring.
So 1st and 10.
I like the way Tirado took a swipe at that ball right before he made the tackle. He wanted to get that turnover.
At the 38-yard line. So Tirado running well.
Tirado was the guy on defense. And it was Tirado running the ball.
And now he's sacked. Brandon Mitchell, 52, 58. 52 and 58 for Imperial, right here.
David Naylor, 58.
And Levi Mincher, number 52.
So about a 6-7 yard loss.
David Naylor, only a sophomore with 13 tackles.
2nd and 17 for Valley Center at the Tiger 45. Braylon Mitchell on a screen. Almost gets picked. And number 11 is in the backfield, Brandon Revels. We haven't seen J.R. Tirado. He's coming back in now.
You could see that Imperial's done their homework on Valley Center. They just sniffed that little screen out like a skunk.
Well, this is an exciting game. I love passing. you know, I love to see the quarterbacks, you know, get out there and throw and, you know, be the gun with a gunslinger mentality.
Right.
And, you know, for me, it always beats 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But there's no dust when Darren West was carrying the ball.
I was going to say, it's 14-0, and Imperial's only run 3 offensive plays.
Timeout is called with 5:10. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
At Pioneer Memorial Hospital, we've been caring for our community for decades.
And at our Central Regional, we're committed to bringing specialized care closer to home.
Together, we're building a stronger healthcare network for every family in Imperial Valley.
Because when it comes to your health, we are all on the same team.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, one team, healthier tomorrow.
Back here live at Imperial High School. It's in the first quarter, 14-0 Imperial with 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Valley Center with the ball at the Tiger 45 on a 3rd and long, 3rd and 17.
John, we're going to have to get VSN to get some winter uniforms for us. Hoodies or sweatshirts.
Braylon Mitchell going deep and overthrows one of 2 intended receivers. Number 8 is Connor Vose.
Covered on that play was 0. Kenneth Tirado had a chance to make another interception there, but pulled his hands in a little too soon. But anyway, 2 penalty flags were thrown on that play. Let's see what the call is from the white hat, Gene Martin.
It's a pass interference against Imperial. So that's going to bode well for the Valley Center Jaguars. It's going to move them up. They'll have the ball at the 30-yard line, 3rd and short.
In high school football, a pass interference is not an automatic first down. It's 15 yards.
From the point of infraction or from the line of scrimmage?
From the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
So it's a 3rd and 2.
Braylon Mitchell out of the gun. Quick pass to Morales, left side.
Gets the first down and pushed out of bounds by a horde of Tigers.
Jesse Morales, the receiver.
Well, Valley Center's on the drive again, just like they were the last time they had the ball. But this is the area where the interception was thrown at about the 10-yard line.
So if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, Imperial struck first with a 80-yard run by, or excuse me, a 63-yard run by Darren Wessel to give him the 6 points. The Lucas Mota point after was good, making it 7 as the ball's handed off to
J.R. Tirado.
J.R. Tirado.
And he'll cross the 20 to about the 18.
So with 4:25 remaining here in the first quarter, it's Imperial 14, Valley Center 0. Valley Center with the ball inside the red zone. The ball at the 8.
Looks like the 17, I think.
17-yard line.
So 2nd and 7. J.R. Tirado, left side, finds a big hole, gets a first down and more, takes it down, make it a 1st and goal inside the 5.
Running behind the blocking of number 76, Villalobos, and number 77, Robert Hill, along with 70, Adrian Velasquez, opening up a big hole, getting that ball inside the 5-yard line.
So what do you got?
First and goal from the 4.
And the bad snap to Tirado. Wow. Looked like it was running the Wildcat.
So the ball's back at the 14-yard line.
That's a big loss of 10 yards because not only do you lose the 10 yards, you also lose your down.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 13?
The 13-yard line. And Valley Center doing what many of these San Diego teams do with the Prairie Dog offense. They all look to the sideline to get the play.
That's right.
So 2nd and goal from the 13. Mitchell and Tirado. These two making things happen for Valley Center. And Mitchell going to the right this time, airs it out. A man was open, number 10, that is Gage Wright. And little overthrows. 2:59 remaining first quarter.
Well, you know, the quarterback, Braylon Mitchell, has been using the whole field, Ruben. He's made little dump passes and screen passes to the left. He's thrown downfield on the left sideline, and here he's been coming over the middle and now to the corner on a flag pattern. That's what we called it back in the day. I don't know what you as a coach would call it.
3rd and goal in there to make the deflection for Imperial. Mario Gaxiola, the ball intended for Morales.
Well, Valley Center's probing, Valley Center's probing, Valley Center's probing, and they're trying to find that one spot that has a little bit of weakness, and it's going to be hard to find on the Imperial defense.
No, they have excellent defensive coverage on their backs, defensive backs, along with their linebacking crew.
Now they're going to attempt a 30-yard field goal by Morales. Number 6.
Oh, he's the holder.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, number 45. 30-yard field goal attempt.
That's Brian Penalosa.
And it looks like it was wide to the left. And so with 2:49 remaining, 14-0, Imperial. And the Tigers will come back on the field offensively.
That's rough, getting down to the 2-yard line and then blowing a snap for a 10-yard loss. It just changes everything for the coaching staff, right?
Well, you know, they've shown the potential on offense. They've been inside the red zone, and then a turnover or a drop pass or an incomplete pass, and
or an interception for a touchdown.
Yeah, that happened on the first drive.
Yeah, I mean, this game could easily be 14-14. Just a couple of mistakes here and there, and it's 14-0.
So Imperial will take over at their own 20-yard line. They're going right to left. They'll go with Ureña at quarterback, Wessel, the lone running back. The wideouts are Robles and Gaxiola, along with Reese and Morales.
It's so difficult to see the numbers, the red on black, when they're at a distance.
And another handoff to Darren Wessel, now the right side. Darren is still on his feet to the 40. And looks like he's stopped around the 41-yard line.
Brought down by number 12.
But he's still down.
That was Joaquin Staley. There's 3 Staleys on this roster. Who's down? Darren Wessel?
Yes. Or the running back, if that's who it is.
John, tonight's ball game is being brought to us by
Burgers and Beer, craving the perfect combo. Come to Burgers and Beer, best juicy, mouth-watering burgers and ice-cold craft beer. What more could you want? Visit Burgers and Beer for the ultimate flavor experience. State Farm, accidents happen, but with Marianne Valenzuela Fenley, you're covered. Get the protection you need. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and you're covered 50 miles into Mexico. And by CR&R. Need reliable waste disposal? CR&R Management has you covered. Eco-friendly services keep your community clean and green. Visit crnrwasteservices.com, keeping your world cleaner. And by the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. The Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates local culture and agriculture, hosting the annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring the community together. The IID, the Imperial Irrigation District, your local public and water and energy source, and by Intercare, improving the health and wellness of our community. So Darren Wessel looks okay. He's going to have to sit out a play. Coming down the field there with his father.
You know, you never want to see any of the kids get injured, but when one of the premier guys goes down, oh, that's scary.
Let's see. 1st and 10. Santonio with a quick pass to the right. Mario Gaxiola juking right and left and takes it to the 39. And a big first down for Imperial. It was yards after the catch for Mario Gaxiola.
Well, Gaxiola came into tonight's game with 18 receptions for 411 yards, averages 7.3 yards per reception, and with 3 touchdowns to his credit.
Santonio Ureña to Gio Robles, and he'll pick up 8 yards on the reception.
Well, Robles is the favorite target of Ureña with 24 receptions for 578 yards, 22-yard average, and he has 7 touchdowns to his credit. So a lot of targets for Ureña at his disposal.
Second and short with Kenneth Tirado in the backfield. Santonio Ureña looking for somebody there, number 18.
TJ Reese.
TJ Reese gets a first down and more as the Tigers utilizing no huddle.
At home for dinner, they call him Trey.
So first down at the 22 going in. Santonio Ureña in the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Picked by number 3 for Valley Center, Mitch Staley.
Mitch Staley.
And that drive is cut short for the Tigers with 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Well, they were on the move. They were using the pass to move downfield after that breakaway run by Wessel, but he was shaken up on the play, so that brought the running game to a temporary halt.
I like the way Santonio spreads the wealth. I mean, he hits one here, he hits one there, he hits another over here, he hits another guy over here.
And he even throws to the other team, too.
And then he throws to the other team, yeah.
So the Tigers give up the football with 1:31 remaining here in the first quarter. They're still ahead 14-0, but now getting the ball back for the third offensive series here in the first quarter will be the Jaguars from Valley Center, but they're deep in their own territory. They'll be starting out at the 19.
Well, you know, Valley Center has to find a way to score from the red zone. You know, they get into the red zone. The last time they got all the way up to the 2-yard line and ended up getting nothing.
That's an excellent point you make. They've been moving the ball between the 20s, but once they get inside the 20, it kind of comes to a halt.
It comes to a halt. They run out of field, I guess.
I think there was a penalty. Imperial still has the ball.
Well, John, I can smell the burgers from here, from the Booster Club.
Yes, and we can see the smoke and the flames out there, Vic.
Did you talk to our good buddy Joe Apodaca about making a burger run?
Well, how can you eat and talk at the same time, Vic?
Well, I can do that, John. I can share the microphone.
Yeah, this is really nice.
I love the high school atmosphere. High school football atmosphere here is just amazing. The stands are full, like John said at the beginning.
Well, the city of Imperial epitomizes Friday Night Lights.
It sure does. I mean, the way
the whole community comes out.
They have their whole routine. The way the team comes out from under the stands, the way it's just fire. Fire. It's a beautiful thing here in Imperial. I think Joe Apodaca does a great thing as a principal, you know.
Well, Joe Apodaca, he's got a great staff. Victor Cruz, their athletic director, and they get everybody involved, from the administration to staff to the custodial department, the maintenance crew. The field's in excellent shape, and you can't ask for more.
It's all here. It's all here. It's just testament of the type of work that Joe Apodaca does.
Well, he rolls out the red carpet to VSN and to John Moreno and the crew as we have a table set up for us. We're here interacting and engaging with the fans in the stands. Half of them seem to be from Calexico alumni, right, John?
Oh, yes. We've got a lot of...
Didn't you sign their yearbooks?
Yeah, right.
Well, you know, Vic, it was good seeing an ex-player out here, Adam Avila. I'm looking at him right now. I hadn't spoken to the kid since probably the day he graduated from high school.
Oh, he was a standout linebacker. I think he was in the class of 2003.
4.
Yeah.
But I remember him playing when we started playing the San Diego teams with Hilltop. We beat him by 44-0, and he was just leading even as a sophomore, or maybe he was a freshman. I can't remember, but I mean he was a young player with good athleticism. He was a wrestler.
He's also in the Imperial Valley Football Hall of Fame, isn't he, John?
I'm not sure. Mitchell takes the dive to Tirado, rolling out of the pocket. Penalty flags. Maybe a holding.
I mean, that Imperial defensive end almost had his arm torn off.
Putting pressure was number 9, Samuel Ravucalva, along with number 52, Levi Mincher, from his defensive tackle position.
And holding was the only way to keep number 9 off the quarterback. Otherwise, that quarterback would have been on his bottom.
Yes. Well, you know, Samuel Ravucalva is one of the leading tacklers with 33 tackles for the Tigers.
He's got a quick step off the line. You know, as soon as that ball snapped, he's in that backfield now.
Well, he looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4", about 185, 190.
Yep, and I'll tell you what, he gets those big hands up there when the quarterback, when Mincher gets ready to throw, also interrupts.
1st and 20, way back inside the 10. Mitchell with a screen to Tirado. Tirado bringing it up the field and still pumping his legs and takes it to the 37-yard line.
He looked like a runaway rhino there, and the hyenas were trying to bring him down.
And he got a first down.
Well, I shouldn't say hyenas. I should say the Tigers are trying to bring him down.
The Tigers, yeah.
Yeah.
So 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 14-0 Imperial. And the Jaguars with a big gain on that play and a 1st and 10.
Well, it's indicative of the defense. They won't break. They'll bend, though.
They'll bend but not break. That's right. I mean, again, it gets back down to what can they do inside that red zone.
So Mitchell, and with a pass to right here to the right side, and stopped by number 0. That is Kenneth Tirado for Imperial.
There's an excellent open field tackle by Tirado, adding to his season total of 19. He's already made 4 tackles thus far in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it's coming back though. He got a 10-yard penalty on that. You know something I noticed, that Imperial is just so much stronger than Valley Center. Have you seen the way the defensive line pushes on the, I mean, in the trenches that Imperial's
they're controlling the line of scrimmage. They're pushing the offensive line back 2 or 3 yards into the backfield.
A couple of plays ago, number 9 took that number 72 and knocked him on his backside to get on that quarterback.
Number 9, Samuel Rubalcaba.
So these guys put their time into that weight room.
Remember, all the nanas and tatas that are watching the game on VSN want to hear the names of their grandsons coming up.
Rubalcaba.
No,
not Rubalcaba.
Okay, John. Thank you. Ruffles have ridges.
Number 11, that's Reveles. Instead of Tirado, he'll get the ball, and nothing there. 52.
That brings to mind with 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
52 and 24 on the stop for Imperial.
He had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Second and 20.
John, I was listening to her greatest hits, Martha and the Vandellas.
Vicky went about 4 or 5 games without saying that, and we were all in awe. And that's the end of the first quarter, 14-0 Imperial. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kind of just makes your day.
Back here live at Imperial High School. 2nd and 28 for Valley Center. The ball at the 21-yard line as we start the second quarter of play. Tirado back in there. Mitchell, the quarterback, fakes the dive and in trouble and brought down by number 24 for Imperial.
But who was the
Janelle Washington.
Who was the first that knocked him off stride and off balance?
Trey Reese, number 18.
Number 18, T.J. Reese, in there to first make contact, but an excellent defensive play nonetheless by the Tiger defense.
I'll tell you what, that quarterback had all of 1.2 seconds. I mean, that pressure was on him right away.
Yeah, 3rd and 30 now. The ball at the 19.
The second quarter just underway, 11:15 on the clock in the second quarter. Imperial 14, Valley Center 0.
Giving it to Tirado. Open hole, but not much there. And number 7 for the Tigers, that's Sonny Beltran in there on the stop.
These guys are very good tacklers, man.
Well, Sonny Beltran has 17 tackles.
And now the punting unit onto the field.
Going back deep to receive for the Tigers is number 1, Anthony Hallam Jr., only a sophomore. You know, David Shaw has a good mix of sophomores, juniors, and seniors here on this team.
Penalosa is the punter.
He's standing at his own 10-yard line.
Anthony Hallam Jr. will not return it, and it goes only to the 43-yard line.
So the Tigers, with 10:13 remaining here in the second quarter, up 14-0, will take over at the Jaguar 43-yard line. So, John, what are your thoughts thus far after one complete quarter of play?
I've seen an explosive offense in Imperial, and their defense is holding Valley Center, so it's Imperial is dominating tonight.
Well, they were dominating when they had Wessel in there to spearhead the running game. We'll see what kind of depth they have at the running back position as he's getting his ankle tended to on the sideline.
I think they're going to come in with Helm at the running back, and he's got good speed also.
They got number 0, that's Kenneth Tirado in the backfield. And Helm will take the jet sweep and stop there by number 8 for
Connor Vos, the defensive back, coming up from his position. Might have been thrown for a loss there, or did he get back to the line of scrimmage?
He's at the line. No gain. So 2nd and 10 from the 42. Kenneth Tirado and Santonio Ureña. 3 receivers to the left. He's going this way. That's Mario Gaxiola. And knocked out of bounds around the 25. Picking up a 1st and 10.
Offensively, the Tigers go with center, number 52, Levi Mincher. On the left side, you have number 50, Jillian Rosales and Ezra Favila. On the right side, you have number 62, Jordan Malik, and 55, Marcial Robelo.
And Santonio in the pocket, rolling out. Airs it out, number 4, Mario Gaxiola. And knocked out of bounds at the 15.
Brought down by number 54. That's Brody Lane, a sophomore, an outside linebacker. Make it an inside linebacker. He had good range there, good lateral speed.
Man, Gaxiola's got a lot of power, doesn't he, on those legs? He's a
Who's
hard
that?
guy to bring down, Mario Gaxiola.
Yes.
1st and
Got
10
some
at the
good shake
13.
and bake.
Airing it out again, looking for Gio Robles. He's there. No.
Yes.
Did he get it?
Yes.
He got it. Touched.
Oh, he bobbled it.
He bobbled it, yes. But he was open there like a power forward, just going up, boxing out.
6'5", 190 pounds, and leaping ability.
I'll tell you what I saw from way over here. I saw him catch that ball with one hand.
Yeah.
I didn't see a bobble. But then again, I'm way over here, and the ref's only 5 yards away.
His father, Gilbert Robles, is watching it from the Bay Area.
Okay,
so
well, shout
sending
out
out
to him.
the VSN greetings to Gilbert Robles from Calexico, now living in the Bay Area. 2nd and 10. Movement.
It looked like number 18, T.J. Reese, that was allowed to do that, but it was an offensive line.
It was number 77.
77.
9 minutes remaining in the second quarter, 14-0.
That was Ezra Favila.
And Imperial getting close, but now losing 5. So 2nd and 17. Second and 15 from the 17, excuse me. Kenneth Tirado in the backfield there. He'll fake the dive and a quick pass to number 18.
TJ Reese.
Reese going down. Touchdown Imperial. TJ Reese with a 17 from the pass to the 17-yard line. Takes it to the house. Another 6 for Imperial.
Just like you called it, Ruben, that old button hook, run to the parked car and turn in.
Yeah.
So Urena utilizing all his receivers, not, so that the defense can't key on Robles or Gaxiola. Here TJ Reese makes his appearance.
And like I was saying the last time we were here, the toughest thing about Imperial is preparing for them, because they just have so many different weapons that they use, and they have so many different concepts that they use that you just don't have the practice time to prepare for all of it.
Lucas Mora with 28, 8:51 remaining second quarter. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. 2 hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with 8:51 remaining. An exciting 17-yard pass reception by TJ Reese off the throwing arm of Santonio Urena gives the Tigers a 21-0 lead with 8:51 remaining here in the second quarter.
It's those yards after catch, Vic. Those yards after catch that these Imperial Tigers make is what makes it happen.
Well, the beauty is that both Urena and Reese are only sophomores.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Well, we're going to see them for another 2 years after this season.
Well, we get to tell stories about them, but those guys there are the ones that got to face them.
Well, David Shaw and his staff have an excellent methodology of bringing players in and getting them acclimated to the system and having them be successful.
Well, it's the off season. It's the off season. They have great off seasons. I mean, the players buy into their off seasons. They begin in November, and from November through January, they're healing and they're focusing on the injuries that they had throughout the season.
Mitchell in trouble. Breaks away from one potential tackler and slides into the 25-yard line.
January through March, it's building strength. March through June, it's all about power. And in the middle of all that, it's a lot of speed, a lot of flexibility, and everything else that comes with football.
So there's really no off season as they keep on training. It becomes a year-round thing.
It's a year-round thing if you want to be competitive.
2nd and 6. Mitchell, little Statue of Liberty. J.R. Tirado. He gets a first down, takes it to about the 38. That was a little delay there.
That was a draw.
So, John, you're in the class of 78. You played varsity in 76, 77. Who were the big running backs on your team?
Well, we had Chris Felix. We also had Jose Ramirez and Bobby Fimbres. But Bobby Fimbres was always hurt. But when he got the ball, he had speed.
But he was always ready for the post-game dance.
Yeah, all right, bat snap. But Louis Montaño did a lot of the running, but he was the quarterback in our senior year and did a lot of the triple option. That was a running quarterback, but he could throw too. He had Gilbert Dona as a receiver, so.
Well, Louis was a great high school catcher,
and wrestler,
and he had a strong arm.
Now, who's that receiver who caught that big pass at Holtville, John? The line with 1 second to go.
Was it a body?
Wasn't a body. It was for Calexico.
Robert Gomez.
And
pass to the left flat. with yards after the catch is number 11, Brandon Revelas.
Robert Gomez, Jose Luis Rosas, his brother-in-law, married to Sandy Rosas. Well, you got a lot of characters on that team, John.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the story goes, John. Maybe you know the truth. The story goes that Louis and Robert would practice that pass every Saturday at Rockwood Plaza.
They were neighbors. They lived on Mary Avenue.
They're at the park.
At the park.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 49. Mitchell. Another draw to Tirado crossing midfield. Just picks up 3 yards with 6:33 remaining in the first half.
Ernesto Vargas making the stop there?
Yep. Oh, these Imperial defense, man, they're great tacklers. Great tacklers.
So with 6:16 remaining here, 21-0, Tigers in the lead here in the second quarter. Jaguars of Valley Center with the ball. Mitchell.
Quick pass intended for Morales. Here in the right flat, incomplete. Left flat.
If you think about it, John, did you see how far that pass had to be thrown to be completed?
Yeah.
That was like a 41-yard pass because he threw it from the other hash mark out here to outside the numbers.
And it's only 50 yards wide, so you know.
Yeah, take 17 yards away from 53, so that's
Mitchell, the quarterback,
yards.
is trying to dissect the defense of the Tigers, particularly that secondary, but they're really on tight man-to-man coverage on their receivers.
3rd and 7, fakes the dive. Has time. Was it a tackle eligible? Number 70.
I think the pass was deflected on that.
Okay. And so now the punting unit comes out.
And that 70 was Adrian Velasquez. So it'll be a 4th and 7. The ball is at the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
Ruben, they told me it's your birthday tomorrow.
Who told you that?
I heard of it. A little birdie told me. You're going to be 64?
I'll be 64 tomorrow, John.
So we can sing you that song, When I Get Older, Losing My Hair, many years from now. Would you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine?
Thank you, John.
And that's J.R. Tirado.
Running that draw, and it didn't work. So the Tiger defense stiffens up, forces a 4th and out.
So happy birthday, Ruben.
Hey, thank you.
So with 5:48 remaining here in the first half, the Tigers will take over at their own 46-yard line. They lead comfortably 21-0.
With 5:48 remaining.
What's the likelihood of Darren Wessel coming back into the ball game? You think they'll just protect him and leave him as long as they have this lead?
Well, as a coach, I wouldn't want him to come in and get more injured. But I guarantee you that Wessel himself wants to come back in. But I see him without a helmet sitting at the bench.
Kenneth Tirado finds a hole up the middle, crossing midfield and taking it to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pick up a 12 yards on the play. Well, with runs like that, you can give Wessel a rest.
Yes.
You know, as Tirado picks up the slack.
1st and 10. Santonio, left side, Gio Robles. Evades a tackler, still on his feet, taking it down the far side at the 20-yard line. A big gain for the Tigers with Gio Robles, yards after the catch.
John, this might have been ahead of your time in the middle 60s. Otis Taylor for the Kansas City Chiefs and Lenny Dawson passing when they went to the Super Bowl and won.
The old AFL.
That's who Gio Robles looked like.
1st and 10.
He broke through 3 tacklers on that.
1st and 10. At the 21. Santonio Ureña, right there, Mario Gaxiola, right side. 10 and inside the 10, about the 8. Move those chains, 1st and goal.
While Ureña showing his versatility, throwing to his left and the right sidelines, and really hasn't thrown anything in the middle yet, except for that pass to T.J. Reese.
Yes.
That went for a 17-yard
Gio Robles.
pass interference.
Yeah. He was all over him like a cheap suit.
But there was no call.
Yeah.
No, they do allow face guarding now.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what the ref saw. He saw the hands get up, get in his face, and
We'll have to contact John Seaman.
But it looked to me like there was a little bit of contact on that.
Well,
second and goal.
Second and goal from the 8-yard line. And John, I think the clock is ticking and the house is a-rocking.
4:43 remaining, second quarter. Santonio Ureña with Kenneth Tirado. Santonio looking less this side. Number 1, Anthony Hallam Jr. Does he take it in?
He's in.
Touchdown Imperial. From the 8-yard line, a quick pass to Anthony Hallam Jr. and takes it to the house.
And John and Ruben, more importantly, Anthony Hallam Jr. is only a sophomore as well. So David Shaw has at his disposal not only this season, but the 2 ensuing seasons of this talented group of sophomores.
Lucas Mora with a point after.
You know, I was working here at Frank Wright when all these kids were 6th graders. And in flag football, they were just unstoppable. Unstoppable. I remember calling Coach Solano.
29.
And telling him, hey, when these kids get up to high school, dude, it's...
Yeah, well, that's, you know, you're always blessed, or you hope to be blessed with a good group of kids coming in, you know, to really raise the level of play for your varsity and your football and academic programs.
Well, you know, Imperial has all these feeder teams that they could draw from that feed into high school football.
Is this from the elementary schools or from the community, these AFL, Pop Warner
the
type?
AYF, the Pop Warners and all that, and plus they also do little camps and stuff out here. And that's something that I think we need to sit down and consider doing in Calexico, getting those young kids interested in football, opening up the world of football to the elementary school kids.
And that could happen with our after-school program. And that can also happen with intramural amongst the elementaries. And that can happen with the youth football programs that,
well,
I mean, you've got a pool of talent out there.
It's
Lucas Mora. Morales won't bring it out. It'll come out to the 20.
Real easy, John. Invite a different elementary school to every home game. Let them come in free. You know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade type of thing. You know, you can start out with Cesar Chavez, Kennedy Gardens, Jefferson, Main School.
The question is, how do you excite these kids?
Well, you got to expose them to it. They come in, not only do they see the action, give them a T-shirt or a baseball cap, give them a free hot dog. And
well, we've had youth camps before. And
getting them to the game.
Right, but get those kids out to the game, too. All those kids that got T-shirts.
You know, a big highlight for the kids, the youth of Imperial, is that those teams get to run out of the tunnel with the varsity.
Yeah.
Morales with a slant caught, picking up 14.
To number 6.
Morales. So
Jesse Morales, you know, and I'm impressed with Braylon Mitchell. He throws a tight spiral. He's cool, calm, and collected. A lot of poise there in the pocket, throwing from shotgun formation. He's not to be denied.
I think we'd be surprised at the damage he could do if he had another second or two.
Draw play, but didn't fool him this time. The big fella, number 71.
Larios.
Noah Larios was right there.
And Noah, this summer, won the national championship of 17 and under in wrestling, as a heavyweight.
Big Noah Larios?
Yeah, I think it took place in Kansas City.
A pickup of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's quick for a 300-pounder.
2nd and 8. And bringing him down, number 52 for Imperial.
Levi Mincher.
So a sack as
Mincher came into the game tonight with 21 tackles. He's a senior. He was a Burgers and Beer lineman recipient a few weeks ago
Well, he showed his strength. He showed his strength on that tackle, man. He grabbed him by that jersey and dragged him down like a rag doll.
3rd and 13. Fakes the dive. A quick pass to Morales coming down the near sideline. He is on his feet going all the way down 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Valley Center.
You had 2 missed tackles, one at the 38 and another at the 45-yard line to allow him to high step it down the sideline and give credit to Morales, but a beautifully thrown pass by the quarterback, Mitchell.
That was 70 yards. It was at the 30, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the Valley Center Jaguars on the board with a 70-yard pass reception from Mitchell to Morales.
And kicking is number 45, Penalosa.
Taking a couple of steps and splitting the uprights with 2:57 remaining in the first half, 28-7. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Este verano yo estoy ahorrando, ¿y usted? A pesar del calor del verano, no hay mejor momento para ahorrar energía y dinero mientras se mantiene fresco. IID ofrece programas para ayudarle a ahorrar, incluyendo al menos $1,500 en medidas de eficiencia energética, reembolsos en electrodomésticos eficientes, $50 por reciclar su refrigerador viejo, un refrigerador nuevo para clientes que califiquen y más. En casa, ahorre ajustando su termostato 78 grados o más y utilice ventiladores. Para más información, visite el sitio web de IID.
Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation, winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence.
Back here live at Imperial High School. Valley Center getting set to kick off. And we have deep to receive Anthony Hellam Jr. and Mario Gaxiola standing around their 15-yard line.
And John, Imperial has scored on offense. They've scored on defense. Is it about time to see a special team score here?
Perhaps.
You know, Wesso is their main kick returner. He has 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns, but he's on the sideline here working on his ankle.
Well, that kid Hellam, he's pretty quick himself.
A lot of talent. Also a sophomore.
And they're kicking to him.
And that's Hallam drops it, picks it up, and finds some luck and some nerve, and he's taking it down the far sideline. 30, 25, 20, touchdown Imperial. And what did you just say, Ruben? Maybe it's time for special teams to score. You score on offense, you score on defense. How about special teams?
What a well-rounded team, John. Well-rounded team.
Hey, Ruben, how about some lotto numbers for tomorrow night's Powerball?
Give me a winning horse.
Yeah. Well, I heard Vic say earlier that 4 will always beat 2, and I'd agree with him if we're not at Del Mar.
Right. Wow.
An electrifying run by Hallam after dropping the ball, the kickoff, picking it up, allowed the kickoff coverage to over-pursue, and after that, it was Katie bar the door.
And that's number 30 for our friend Lucas Mora.
30 for 30.
So 2:43 remaining. It's 35-7 in the first half.
John, and that touchdown was brought to you by
the Dom team for business, residential, and farmland real estate, and by Havens Landscaping for all your landscaping materials. By Imperial Valley Healthcare District, founded in 2023, IVHD is dedicated to expanding access and improving healthcare for Imperial County. By Top Notch Barbershop, fresh cuts always a fade away. And by RDO, nothing runs like a deer. By La Fonda Bar and Grill with our good friend Tony Camacho, burgers and beer, the best burgers in town. By CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. By Calexico Wellness, your health is our priority. By El Centro Motors, visit the team at El Centro Motors for your next truck, car, or SUV. By Arctic Air, dependable AC sales and service you can trust. By Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence. Sanders Architecture and Engineering, building the future today. By Marianne Valenzuela Finley State Farm Insurance, agent in the Imperial Valley. And here we go, Lucas Mora with a deep kick. It goes into the end zone and into the percussion area of the band. So 2:43 remaining, 35-7, 7 touchdowns, Imperial offense, defense, and special teams.
You know, there's a lot of candidates for players of the game here for the Imperial Tigers. Offense, defense, special teams.
But Anthony Hallam, you know, once you drop the ball on a kickoff return, you think, oh, maybe that's it. But he had that wherewithal to keep it going. And
well, he had two defenders on him right there at the, what was it, the 30-yard line, 25-yard line? He had two defenders right on him. He went right through them.
Morales with a pass to the left side.
Brought down by number 6.
But picks up 11 yards and moved the chains.
Adrian Cortez. Cortez comes in with 23 tackles as well this season. So, you know, you have a lot of tackling machines on the Imperial Tiger defense. Though they missed 2 tackles on that outstanding 70-yard pass play that the Jaguars executed on their previous offensive series to give them 7 points.
So now we know in a football game there's always something to improve on.
Well, you can't take a play off.
Never.
Mitchell, right side. And a one-handed catch by number 10 going into the seam. And touchdown Valley Center. That's Gage Wright with a 69-yard touchdown reception. Takes it to the house.
Well, the Tiger defense can't relax and get back on their heels because Mitchell will pick them apart. And he proved that on that pass play.
Well, somebody blew an assignment on that. You know, Imperial's in a cover 2. There shouldn't have been 2 deep safeties. And I didn't see what that safety did, but he sure didn't cover deep.
Well, it was a 69-yard pass play from Braylon Mitchell to Gage Wright.
So Penalosa with the point after. And he gets it way up there. And at this college level, extra point.
That sure looked like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
So with 1:53 remaining here in the first half, Imperial 35, Valley Center 14.
And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Dippy Duck quiere recordarle a todos que se mantengan activos, jueguen seguros y que sean cool este verano. Si no tienes acceso a una alberca, hay muchas maneras de refrescarte sin acercarte a los canales. Para estar seguro, recuerda las reglas de Dippy Duck. Nunca nades en un canal, nunca juegues cerca de un canal y nunca te metas a un canal. Si ves a alguien caer en un canal, busca ayuda o llama al 911. Mantente alejado y seguirás vivo.
Back here live at Imperial High School, where we just witnessed a 69-yard pass reception to
Gage Wright.
Gage Wright from Braylon Mitchell for Valley Center. 35-14, a minute 53 before we go into the half.
Well, John, Mitchell came into the game with 12 touchdown passes to his credit thus far. So don't be fooled by their 1-4, 1-loss record coming into tonight's game.
Pooch it. They'll try to.
Ooh. That looks to be recovered by Valley Center.
Yes, and they've got possession deep in Tiger territory.
Well, you know, they need the special teams. The receiver team kind of just looked at the ball. He was looking for somebody to block instead of running after the ball and picking it up or falling on it. Well, so the Jaguars alertly capitalized on that turnover.
And that's the idea behind that pooch kick, is hit it into that empty zone and try to get your speed on it as quick as possible.
And they did it very well. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Tiger 31.
And in 1:49 remaining here in the first half, 35-14 in favor of Imperial.
Mitchell takes the dive, rolling out. Shoots it, number 7, takes it down the far sideline.
Touchdown.
Does he get another touchdown? Touchdown, just like that, number 7. That is J.R. Tirado, running back. And now it's margin very close.
I'll tell you what, it's a ball game again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Braylon Mitchell had a lot of time. You said if the offensive line could give him an extra second, he'd start picking the secondary apart and finding his receivers cool, calm, and collected like he's playing at the park.
Yep.
You know,
just give him a little bit of time, he'll get the ball there.
So Penalosa, number 45, set with a point after attempt.
Again, splitting the uprights with a minute 39. And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN. Back here live at Imperial High School, 35-21, Tigers on top. Valley Center kicking off. And
well, you have to be impressed, John and Ruben. There's no quit in the Jaguars from Valley Center, and that's a tribute to their coaching staff in not letting the players get down on themselves when they fell quickly behind.
Penisola, that'll be picked up by Helm inside the 20. Looking for some running room and then takes it to the 38-39 yard line.
Well, Valley Center put up 14 points in under 45 seconds, which is exactly what they needed to get back into this ball game.
Well, it's a quick striking offense, and that passing game was working to perfection in those 45 seconds.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I'll tell you what, it picks up the morale of the team, you know, and now they could go into the locker room at halftime, make adjustments, lick their wounds, and get back out there and keep on playing some football.
So the Tigers have a 14-point advantage. Hallam going in to play at the running back position, or maybe going out to the wideout. Oh, they got...
he looks like he's in the slot.
Darren Wessel is back in the ball game. Number 2. So let's see how he responds from that foot injury.
1st and 10 at the 28. Wessel brings it up and is brought down by number 76.
Average of 7 yards a carry, and it seemed like he picked up his average there on that first play. So it'll be 2nd
and 4. Tigers, Mario Gaxiola, right flat.
First down.
And takes it to the 44. So 1:10 remaining, first half.
So, Ruben, what do we expect in this 2-minute drill here on the offense?
Well, I'll tell you what Coach expects. He expects a touchdown on the 2-minute drill.
I know, but are they going to be running sideline passes? Or are they going to be running draw plays? What kind of offense would you be using?
Wessel, that's the offense you're using right now.
There's your offense right there.
Takes it to the 45, a pickup of 2.
But you know what, Wessel may have lost a step. You know, it's sometimes this thing plays on your mind. You know, when you're a kid and you don't want to be injured. You know, and so he might not be, 90% right now or 80%.
So do high school offenses still use the Air Coryell passing tree, or not anymore?
You know, some teams do, but very few. So very few. Everything's run out of a concept now.
So elaborate on that concept.
Well, you know what? Like in a wing T offense, you're into the waggle concept where you're looking to flip the zones and then run one guy deep off the backside, or maybe run a wheel off the backside. You know, you have the RPO concepts, right, where you're reading the linebacker. If the linebacker comes down hard,
RPO is run pass option.
Run pass option. So you're looking at the run. You're looking at the run. If the linebacker's too eager, you just pull it out and hit that slot receiver coming on a slant.
So how would you describe the Imperial Tiger offense versus the Jaguar offense that you've seen thus far after almost 2 quarters of play?
How would I compare them?
How would you describe them? If somebody said, describe the Imperial offense, do they run a spread? Do they run a West Coast offense?
Sacked Antonio Ureña.
I think Imperial's more of a West Coast run and shoot offense.
Max.
They really want to run. before they pass.
Max Staley on the sack there, dropping yardage for the Tigers.
So the clock running under 40 seconds. They're faced with a 3rd and 8. The ball back at the 34-yard line.
3rd and 19.
3rd and 19. I stand to be corrected.
Not very often, Vic.
That's right, John. That's right. But I'm still humble.
And Wessel finds some room to the outside.
Pushed out of bounds by number 18. And Chase Paxton, a junior.
Picks up 7, almost to the original line of scrimmage, stopping the clock with 20 seconds.
So it'll be a 4th down play. You got Gaxiola in punt formation. Would you be surprised or not surprised if Gaxiola runs the ball and fakes the punt?
I would not be surprised to see Gaxiola run the ball. That kid's just got shake and bake, and he's full of
vim and vigor.
Fire today.
And we got Mitch Staley. He'll get that punt. Very good punt. Goes deep into Jaguar territory. And they're going to try to it'll go out of bounds at the 5. With 8.9 seconds remaining. So the Jaguars, what do they do? Take a knee here?
With 8.9 seconds, I think they're going to go for everything.
Okay.
I mean, they've scored 2 touchdowns within 45 seconds.
I would air it out. You know, the long pass would serve just like a punt if it's intercepted or it falls incomplete. The clock will run out with 8 seconds left.
And you could expect Imperial to play back about 30, 40 yards. Is that it?
No.
No, there's 8 seconds remaining, so.
I thought they were back at the 4-yard line. What's going on here? Oh, there was a penalty.
What was it, a personal foul? Taunting?
I'm not sure. They're talking out there. The sticks haven't moved.
Well, the team is in retreat. The Jaguars are walking back to possibly start where the ball went out of bounds.
And they're going way back. The ball was knocked out at the 5.
And the flag's over here at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So they're inside the 5, what looks to be the 4-yard line.
Whatever it was, I saw the white hat do the decline sign.
So they're going to take a knee, Ruben. I guess you'd have put money on that.
Well, you know what? They're getting the kickoff after the half.
Yeah. So that's the end of the first half, 35-21 Imperial. And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Celebrate Hispanic heritage at El Centro Motors with these huge savings. 0% financing up to 72 months, plus rebates. Trade-in assistance on selected F-150s. Also up to $30,000 in savings on selected new F-150s. Celebrate Heritage Month with these great deals. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. Because at El Centro Motors, it's just that easy.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert. Just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State, now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams, the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here. So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, a Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
Welcome to Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
¿Vieron al Mike, no? ¿Vieron al Mike?
Oh, sí. Sí, es como pariente.
Not sure what you want to do after high school? The dual enrollment program at Imperial Valley College is here to help.
Our goal is to make sure that every single student in the county has the opportunity, 1, to graduate from high school, and 2, earn some college units, some college credits before they graduate from high school.
Dual enrollment helped me out to finish faster towards my career and life. You get a little taste of that college experience of what to expect.
So even if you don't know what you want to do as a career, by taking college courses that are general education, you're able to explore. Maybe you find a love, an interest, and a passion for business or psychology or history.
It starts with our high school students. If they get the chance to see college, experience college at an early age, research says they're more likely to 1, attend college, and 2, graduate from college. And that's what we want.
Start exploring your future today with dual enrollment at Imperial Valley College. Apply for dual enrollment to find your passion today by talking to your high school counselor or visit www.imperial.edu/dual enrollment.
At Pioneer Memorial Hospital, we've been caring for our community for decades.
And at El Centro Regional, we're committed to bringing specialized care closer to home.
Together, we're building a stronger healthcare network for every family in Imperial Valley.
Because when it comes to your health, we are all on the same team.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, one team, healthier tomorrow.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 35-21, the Imperial Tigers take in a halftime score and lead over the visiting Jaguars from Valley Center. And to continue with that lead, we're bringing back Joe Apodaca, the illustrious principal of Imperial High School. Welcome, Joe.
Hey, welcome, Vic. How you doing? I'm glad to be here again.
Well, let's, a 5-0 record coming in the preseason. Looks like we might take that to 6-0 before you start league play. Imperial this year is one of the favorites in the Imperial Valley League. They're the top-ranked team in the Imperial Valley and San Diego CIF. How's this contributed to the community well-being and the school spirit reflected here with this capacity crowd at the high school stadium here?
Mr. Carrillo, the support in the Imperial is always awesome, and we're always grateful for that. Right now, with the team doing as well as it has been, Coach Shaw has, he serves in multiple capacities here, and he's really gotten the kids going. And right now, it's a good game, but as in football, momentum has a tendency to shift. And right now, I have no doubt that Coach is in there in the locker room, getting those kids ready to go. I mean, I know he's going to tell them the right things, and we're doing pretty good. Just got a couple of temporary setbacks, but we'll come back out and God willing, get it done.
They were tackling really well in the first quarter and into the second quarter, and then a 45-second lapse where the Jaguars were able to come back with 2 long touchdown passes in that 45-second span, but we expect them to regroup. Now, Wessel came back after an exciting opening quarter from that leg injury or foot injury. What's the outcome right now going into the second half with his health?
Well, he looked pretty good. I think it might be, I don't know exactly what it is. I thought it was cramps probably at first. But in watching him right before the game, before we went into half, it looks like he was out there still running. He was a little bit iffy, I thought, but when I saw him run that ball that last time, he was running well. So he's a tough dude. So he's gonna be all right. It's gonna take a heck of a lot to kind of get him not going.
After a month and a half of school, mid-August, here we're coming to the end of September. How's the fall shaping up for Imperial High School?
The fall's going well. Today was the 29th day of school. We've had our kids here pretty much every day. We've had our band. You saw our band this afternoon. I was a little late up here because I was putting him on a Instagram Live. Very proud of our
Very
pride.
impressive.
Oh yeah, we have our ASB. We have our student section. 29 days of school. We had our kids here every day for the most part. Our teachers are getting after it. They're engaging kids. We're really working with purposeful academic discourse in all of our classrooms. We got some really cool activities happening. Our teachers are the backbone or the heartbeat of our school. Our counselors are having senior conferences this week. They're the counselors are the backbone of our school. And so, just a very good place to be working at fulfilling our mission every single day here at Imperial High School.
Well, it's really important that the leadership and the faculty, like you say, are the backbone. They enjoy coming to work. They enjoy interacting with the community. They're here at the football stadium. They've been coming by to say hello to us or to acknowledge VSN. And that's really the responsibility and the direction comes from the leadership, and that's you, Joe.
But you know what? Our staff makes it easy to lead. But we're a community of leaders, so everybody serves in different capacities. And our teachers, our counselors, our classified team, our office staff, our district office support, it's all one huge heartbeat of Imperial, and we really all work together to get things done. So it's really a real pleasure. We work with great people here, and the community is awesome too. We have parents, we have parents working in the snack bar. Parents working with the band. We're just very blessed, very, very happy to be part of Imperial.
Well, Joe, we want to thank you. We really appreciate the hospitality that you've extended to us in setting up this table. It's always top notch. John and I really enjoy it. We get to interact with the fans and the setup. It gives us enough room to be able to bring out all our information and our material.
You guys are the reason this table is here like this. It's been out here since you guys started doing this. So we just bolted it down there, and this is John and Vic's table.
Okay.
And sometimes other people will come and will say, just be careful with this table, because, John and Vic, but it's always there.
Well, we thank you very much for the care
Thank you.
and attention that you've given us, and we enjoy having you on the air, and so do the thousands of viewers that say, where's Joe? Where's Joe?
I hope so, because I love being out here, and anytime you want me to come up, I'm happy to come over here and talk about the great community of Imperial and our teachers and staff and our kids and our parents and everything. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Apodaca, the principal of Imperial High School.
Tiger Pride.
We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kind of just makes your day.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. Dos hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
Este verano yo estoy ahorrando, ¿y usted? A pesar del calor del verano, no hay mejor momento para ahorrar energía y dinero mientras se mantiene fresco. IID ofrece programas para ayudarle a ahorrar, incluyendo al menos $1,500 en medidas de eficiencia energética, reembolsos en electrodomésticos eficientes, $50 por reciclar su refrigerador viejo, un refrigerador nuevo para clientes que califiquen y más. En casa, ahorre ajustando su termostato 78 grados o más y utilice ventiladores. Para más información, visite el sitio web de IID.
Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation, winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence.
Dippy Duck quiere recordarle a todos que se mantengan activos, jueguen seguros y que sean cool este verano. Si no tienes acceso a una alberca, hay muchas maneras de refrescarte sin acercarte a los canales. Para estar seguro, recuerda las reglas de Dippy Duck. Nunca nades en un canal, nunca juegues cerca de un canal y nunca te metas a un canal. Si ves a alguien caer en un canal, busca ayuda o llama al 911. Mantente alejado y seguirás vivo.
We're back here live. Third quarter. Imperial kicks off. That looks like Morales spinning and juking and dropped at the 23. Thank you, Joe Apodaca, for that halftime interview. It's always great to see Mr. Tiger Pride himself, Joe Apodaca.
That's right. You know, the Jaguars deferred on the coin toss to receive the kickoff for the second half. So let's see if this will be a tale of two cities where the Jaguars are rejuvenated after scoring 2 touchdowns in a span of 45 seconds, Ruben.
Well, let's see if they made an adjustment to give that quarterback just a couple more seconds time to get rid of that ball. Because what's the quarterback's name again?
Braylon Mitchell.
He's not a bad quarterback. He's got a great trigger, a great release. He just needs time.
Intercepted by number 6. That's Adrian Cortez for Imperial.
Well, what a turn of events. That pass was right in the hands of the receiver, and a gift to the Imperial Tiger defense as they capitalized with 11:47 remaining here in the third quarter. on that interception, and they'll take over at inside the 30-yard line at the 24 of Valley Center.
Well, you know, I had a little conversation with Robert Davila, the assistant coach here at Imperial, and he says that team got an earful at halftime. He says Coach Shaw wasn't very happy with the play of at the end of the second quarter, and let him have it. So there's your result.
Kenneth Tirado with the handoff. Finds room the left side. Picks up a first down and more and takes it to the 10-yard line. It was like a first and goal inside the 10.
Who was that, John? Was that Wessel?
No, that was number 0, Kenneth Tirado.
Oh, Kenneth Tirado. Okay, so Wessel is back on the sideline. And so the challenge has been issued to this Imperial team. Let's see how they respond after that locker room motivational speech.
And a keep by Santonio Ureña. Stopped by 54 and 76.
54 is Brody Lane, and 76 is David Villalobos.
Well, I guarantee you Coach Shaw wasn't very happy by spotting 14 points in 45 seconds at the end of the second quarter, I say.
Well, it has the fans here on the edge of their seats, and a lot of them are standing to catch this action. They don't want to miss anything. So it'll be a 2nd and 10, the ball at the 10-yard line.
Fakes the dive, looking for Gio Robles. Touchdown, Imperial. Gio Robles running a cross pattern there in the end zone, takes it to the house.
So just like that, in a span of 14 seconds, the Tigers extend their lead to 20 points over the visiting Jaguars of Valley Center. They now lead 41-21 and await the number 26, Lucas Mora, point after attempt. San Antonio Ureña with a hold, the snap, the kick.
It's good.
31 out of 31, John.
And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN. Back here live at Imperial High School. Gio Robles just scores for the Tigers, bringing the score 42-21 in the third quarter with 10:38 remaining. The Imperial Tigers are kicking off to the Valley Center Jaguars.
So we await the Lucas Mora kick.
And Mora will probably let it go. No, it's being picked up by Morales inside the 5. He's bringing it up and is brought down inside the 20. So Valley Center will try it again, down by 21 points.
Well, that was number 26, Mora, making the tackle. So, or correction, 56. That was Sean Schontag, a senior on the kickoff coverage team. So a rejuvenated and fired up Imperial Tiger team comes out here in the third quarter. Let's see what kind of pressure this defense can put on the standout quarterback, Braylon Mitchell, wearing jersey number 5, has 3 touchdown passes to his credit already, all in the first half.
Well, that number 52, Mincher, has been putting all kinds of pressure on the quarterback the whole night.
1st and 10 at the 17. Braylon Mitchell. And in through the arms of number 18 for Imperial. That's TJ Reese.
To score.
But
5-5.
The pass was caught.
Central score.
The pass was caught 1st and 10. Inside the 29. Tirado.
And John, we have an update at Cal Jones Field. It's La Quinta and Central with less than 4 minutes remaining in the game, tied 29-29.
That sounds like that's a good one.
The undefeated Spartans trying to keep that unblemished record before they start league play.
2nd and 9.
That was big, number 71, Noah. Larios in the last half.
Braylon Mitchell airs it out, going deep. And intended for number 10.
Gage Wright, John, he was running a post pattern or a fly pattern downfield into triple coverage.
Well, that's the same route they scored on there at the end of the half. Except this time the safety stayed back.
So the Tiger defense kind of like running a zone coverage, whether it's a cover 3 or a cover 2, and so sometimes that creates a little confusion as to who's to cover the receiver when he passes through your zone. Keno?
Yeah, it looks like they're in a cover 2 right now. You have that second safety playing down underneath here.
3rd and
8.
He'll
pick up the number 2 guy coming out.
Braylon Mitchell going to the air again. Beautiful pass, overthrows his receiver, and penalty flags. Gage Wright, the intended receiver.
Now that pass was for anybody to catch, offense or defense.
I mean, that was a tough call. That was a tough call to make out there. There must have been a little bit of contact out there, but
didn't see it.
But I didn't see it. I'll tell you what. I thought it was great coverage.
Pass
great
interference.
Coverage. Who was that? Number 0. Kenneth Tirado. He did a great job of covering.
He was on him, like John, like you said, like flies on honey, or like a wet, cheap.
No, not wet, just like a cheap suit. So it goes against Imperial and giving Valley Center decent field position at the 45.
So it's not at the spot of the foul, it's just a 10-yard penalty.
From the line of scrimmage. A 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
So the Tigers defensively go with Tirado, Gagiola, Rubacalba, Vargas, Alcala, and Reese, along with Lee, Walker, Mincher, Malik, Cortez, and Lucas Mora.
1st and 10. Mitchell, screen, Tirado underneath, and crosses midfield. There's a penalty flag thrown.
They're coming in all directions, John. The flags are flying like confetti.
There's 2 flags, and both of them are at about the 50-yard line. Maybe a face mask. Holding.
I don't know what kind of seasoning they're using, John, but those burgers sure smell good.
You sound hungry, Vic. Well, Wessel has his pads off already.
His dad should go put on the uniform, put some shoulder pads on, even though he looks like he doesn't need them.
1st and 14.
I had
Valley
the
Center.
opportunity to coach Dad when he was with the law enforcement.
Tirado just runs into traffic and
who was that, Mincher?
Losing yardage there.
Yeah, number 52, Mincher, they're making that stop defensively. So Walker, Mincher, Malik, and Naylor making their presence felt.
2nd and 17 for Valley Center. 8:43 remaining, 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 17 at the 38. Braylon stepping up, rolling. Right. Looking for receiver, number 22. That's
Jay Rico.
Jay Rico.
Tell you what, the quarterback had the right idea. He directed that guy to continue running downfield, and he did. He just overthrew him by a step.
That was Jay Rico, the sophomore wideout, and He ran an excellent pass pattern, but just the ball was overthrown by a few steps.
And you can't blame it on the wind because we have a crosswind today.
So it's 3rd and 17, the ball at the 38-yard line of Valley Center. They're going right to left on your screen. They're southbound as the Tigers are defending the southern goal here at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. John Moreno with a call.
Faking the dive. Braylon Mitchell going over the middle. Intercepted. Anthony Hellam. Pass intended for number 6, Morales. And the Tigers get the ball.
So Hellam was playing like a center fielder.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was playing center field out there.
So how would you describe that defense that the Tigers were in on that play?
Well, they were in the cover too. They had 2 safeties deep, and all Hellam had to do was wait for that ball to get there. So Hellam's responsibility is the number 2 receiver coming out.
And he waits for him to come to him.
And he's his first read. If the number 2 receiver goes anywhere else, he catches the first man coming into that half of the field that he's covering.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the analysis. Well done by Ruben Castro.
Oh, thank you, Vic.
1st and 10 for Imperial at their own 28. Kenneth Tirado and Santonio Ureña going deep over the middle. Gio Robles is there and takes it inside the 30 like a gazelle running through the grassland.
Number 3, 6'5" receiver, Giovanni Gio Robles.
1st and 10. Kenneth Tirado coming to the outside. He'll pick up 6.
Tackled by number 18, Chase Paxton, a junior for the Jaguars. So with 7:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Imperial 42, Valley Center 21. And Imperial on the move after 2 big pass plays by Ureña to Rios.
2nd and 4 from the 24. Imperial. 3 receivers to the left. Bobbled the ball, but Kenneth Tirado had to hesitate and as a result was brought down.
Well, the quarterback Ureña had trouble finding the handle on that football and delayed the play, and that allowed the penetration by the Jaguar defense to take hold, and as a result, they suffered a no gain on the play.
Well, they were lucky not to lose the ball because that ball was up there on his fingertips for a 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, that ball was up at eye level of everybody.
Yeah.
3rd and 9. Santonio, right side, looking for Mario Gaxiola.
And he hits the 10-yard marker there on the sideline.
And Gaxiola was wide open.
Well, all the receivers are open. It's just a matter of, it's like target practice. He just has to see which one.
Just get the ball there.
He wants to throw to. And that's not a knock on the defense. It's just it's an outstanding core of receivers, and they run excellent, crisp routes.
4th and long.
And that's a quarterback's dream.
At the 28.
Yes, it is.
Santonio going over the middle. Gio Robles with the pass reception takes it to the 20.
Was it enough for a first down, John?
Looks pretty close.
Well, it was a 4th and 9.
So no.
Just short.
Yep.
See, they ran a crossing concept on that. They run one guy at about 5 yards. They run the second guy at about 7. And the linebacker's got to pick up one or the other. So somebody's going to come open. In this case, it was the guy on top that came open.
Came out on top, but he didn't run the necessary yardage to get into his route so that when he catches the ball, if he's tackled, he at least has the first down yardage.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes things happen.
There's always room for improvement.
Braylon with a draw to Tirado. Stopped by number 52,
That's Mincher.
Levi Mincher.
Levi Mincher, adding to his season total, came into tonight's game with 21 tackles.
He's having a great game tonight. He puts pressure on the pass and plays the run beautifully.
So it'll be a 2nd and 14 from the 16-yard line for the Jaguars.
Bad snap. Mitchell has to get rid of it quickly and throws it to Morales.
And a penalty flag on the play thrown in the vicinity of the white hat, Gene Martin, who was standing in the backfield of the Jaguars. Sometimes that's holding or a face mask. Has he made the call yet, Ruben?
He hasn't. There it is. Holding.
Holding Valley Center.
So how much leeway do referees give the high school players regarding when it comes to holding? I mean,
you know what? I think referees do a very good job of allowing teams to play. So there could be they could call holding on every single play there, Vic.
Is it grabbing the opponent's jersey or is it grabbing their arms or what?
Well, it's usually when you grab the outside of the frame of the defender.
2nd and 22, a pass caught by Morales. The ball was at the 8.
Running a sideline pattern and the bullet thrown by Braylon Mitchell. Not enough for a first down though. It'll be 3rd and about 7. Make it 3rd and 6.
The ball at the 24 now.
So I've always coached linemen to get their hands inside on the chest plate, and there they could hold on to the chest plate. But once their hands sneak outside onto the shoulder area or onto the body, on the outside of the body, now you're looking at holding.
In other words, you tell them if you can feel the shoulder pads underneath, you're doing okay.
You're doing okay if your hands are together. So we say, keep your thumbs up.
Oh, another bad snap. And looks like Imperial recovered. So 1st and 10, the Tigers deep in Jaguar territory.
At the 12-yard line, it appears.
It looked like the quarterback wanted nothing to do with that ball. He just stared at it. He made no effort to fall on it.
So with 4:55 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Imperial leading 42-21. They've been given another gift with the ball placed right at the 14-yard line, 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
With Kenneth Tirado with a handoff, finds room on the outside. But not much there. He's lost a couple.
Well, instead of being a north-south runner, he was an east-west runner, running laterally, and so he didn't gain any positive yardage.
Well, there was nowhere to run to. Where his first step gave him no hole to run to. So
you said he had nowhere to run to. It's okay, John. Don't worry. I only used her once.
Jesus. 2nd and 12. Santonio. Ureña going deep to the near side. Gio Robles with one hand almost got it.
A beautiful pass, a valiant effort, but he comes up empty-handed.
Wow. He threw it to where only Gio could get. That's about 7 feet, 8 feet in the air. Because the other guys couldn't get there.
At 6'5", he has good leaping ability. He went up the ladder there. He just couldn't come down with it.
4:12 remaining, 3rd quarter.
You know, a lot of these receivers practice like Odell Beckham with that one-handed grab.
Yes. Well, a lot of teams practice that on their warm-up. That's their first warm-up.
And it allows them greater extension as well.
3rd and 12. Santonio going over the middle. And that one was Gio in his number.
Right. You couldn't have handed it any better if you put it on a silver platter. And he's frustrated as he comes off the field as the Tigers are faced with a 4th and 12, and they have
The ball at the 15.
And Lucas Mora, their field goal kicker, is coming in, John.
Trying a 32-yard attempt.
Does he have the range and the distance?
He's got the wind. Oh, is it going north? No.
Oh, Larios moved. And there's the flag. Illegal motion. So that'll move it back 5 more yards.
37-yarder. Is he going to try it?
And John, do you know what the field goal record is in the Imperial Valley or just for the Calexico Bulldogs?
For the Bulldogs, it's a 52-yarder against Central by Brian Avina. I think in 2012, 2013, something around there. And prior to that, it was a 48-yarder by Edgar Gonzalez in 98, and prior to that was in 77, a 43-yard by Jose Luis Rosas. And this one
is short.
Not short, but wide.
Wide left.
And so with 4:01 remaining in the third quarter, 42-21. Tonight's game is brought to you by Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence, by Sanders Architecture and Engineering, building the future today, by Marianne Valenzuela Family, State Farm Insurance Agent, by Ivy Welding and Mechanical, and by Calexico Wellness Center.
You know, that has to hurt. You get a gift inside the 15-yard line and you can't capitalize to score. You know, the drop passes and then the missed field goal. So now, no harm, no foul. The Jaguars of Valley Center get the ball back at their own 20.
First and 10.
Oh.
Braylon Mitchell has time. Tirado with a reception, fumbles, but still gets a first down, picks up 11.
Well, I'm sure Coach Shaw is taking mental notes of all these things that are going wrong for Imperial, and they'll have a little hell to pay on Monday. If not tomorrow.
If not tomorrow. When they watch film.
So it's a 1st and 10. The ball now out at the 32-yard line. Still no updates.
On the Central game?
On the Central game. It was tied 29-29 with 4 minutes remaining.
So 1st and 10. Braylon Mitchell to Tirado. Runs into a wall and nothing there.
The game's 29-29, 20 seconds left.
Thank you, Jose. 29, tied at 29 with 20 seconds. Do we know who has the ball?
Central at their own 36. 9 seconds left.
Now, because these are non-league games, John, will they go into overtime?
No, Ruben?
I've never seen a non-league game go into overtime. It's not going to have any
bearing. Braylon Mitchell, rolling, going deep. There he is, Morales, down to the 10-yard line and getting a 1st and goal for Valley Center.
It will be coming back.
So from the 31, advanced all the way to the 10. And
it was a holding.
And the Tiger fans elated that beautiful long pass would be negated because of a holding penalty. So they're bringing the ball back. But Shaw, you're right, is not too happy with the defense allowing that receiver to get behind them.
So they'll bring the ball back to the 20-yard line. It'll come up with a 2nd and looks like 20.
And Mitchell's going to keep going back to it until you stop him. And you either stop him with an interception or a deflection or a sack.
Or a sack, exactly.
And Tirado runs into another wall. No gain.
The line judge throws a flag there. That's Victor Padilla of the Imperial Valley Football Officials Association. An outstanding crew headed by the white hat, the referee Gene Martin, the umpires James Bentley, the head linesman is Gabriel Castro, the line judge Victor Padilla, and the back judge Isaac Silva. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Celebrate Hispanic heritage at El Centro Motors with these huge savings. 0% financing up to 72 months, plus rebates. Trade-in assistance on selected F-150s. Also up to $30,000 in savings on selected new F-150s. Celebrate Heritage Month with these great deals. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. Because at El Centro Motors, it's just that easy.
Back here live at Imperial High School. 2:10 to go in the third quarter.
David Naylor was the player shaken up there. He's had a standout game on the defensive line, putting pressure on the quarterback, Braylon Mitchell. So he'll have to sit out at least one play, John. 3rd and 22, as you said, on the 20.
Update, the game at Central is going to overtime.
Screened to Tirado. Takes it up to the 35.
Well, Ruben and John, we just received an update that the game ended in a tie, and they will be going into overtime, involving the Central Spartans and the Blackhawks of La Quinta High School in the Palm Desert area.
So in overtime in high school, I believe that the team that starts on offense starts on the 25-yard line going in.
Yeah, and then they score a touchdown, then the other team has to score a touchdown.
Yes.
If not, it's over.
It's not sudden death.
It's not sudden death.
So Braylon Mitchell. The ball is bobbling around. And did number 10 catch it?
Well, that was a classic display of the tip drill that the defensive backs run. Right, Ruben?
Yeah, that's it, man. And it was almost completed.
Gage right.
So the Tigers take over on downs.
You know, that's why you coach receivers to always keep their eye on the ball. You know, we were talking about that one-handed catch and how some teams warm up with that one-handed catch. And the reason why they warm up and they start off with that one catch or that one drill to start the warm-up is because it teaches the receiver to look at the ball, land in their hand, and then they have to look at that ball as they tuck it in. They call looking the ball in.
Jacob Lee in there. San Antonio Ureña going deep. Mario Gaxiola, touchdown Imperial! Mario Gaxiola finds an opening in the end zone and puts another 6 on the board for Imperial.
Johnny's done everything tonight for the Imperial Tigers on offense and defense and keeping his team into the ball game. A beautifully thrown pass, 35-yard touchdown pass from San Antonio Ureña to Mario Gaxiola. That extends the Tiger lead to 48-21 as we get set for the Lucas Mora point after attempt.
And that's number 32. And so.
That's it, Johnny. It was wide right. The string has been broken at 31.
Tonight's game is brought to you by.
He missed it.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, guys, just an update. Central elected to play defense. The first play, they recovered a fumble and took it all the way to finish the game.
So Central came out on top.
Yes.
So Central continues their unbeaten season as they get ready for league play as they defeated the visiting Blackhawks from La Quinta High School in the Palm Desert area.
35-29. So our friends Will Torres and Ron Rubio calling the action in that game. A minute to go in the third quarter. 48-21 Imperial. Lucas Mora getting it set to kick off to Valley Center. And into the end zone it goes.
Another booming kick by Lucas
Mora. Tonight's game is brought to you by Calexico Wellness. Your well-being is our top priority. Compassionate care right where you need it, because your health matters. Calexico Wellness at 760-270-9126. By La Fonda, authentic Mexican food. Enchiladas to fajitas, we've got something for everyone. Where flavor meets family at La Fonda. 1st and 10 at the 20. Tirado breaks away, coming this way, and pushed out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup of 8 for Valley Center.
He's a hard running back, man. That guy just runs hard.
He's been their workhorse. And 44 seconds remaining and counting in the third, so maybe after this play there'll be another 12 minutes of high school football here at Imperial High School.
Well, you know, Imperial is not. Well, Imperial's accustomed to scoring more than 50 points a game, John.
Oh, yeah, they've been averaging quite a number. And Tirado again, but next week, you know, we've got some teams still playing preseason or playing that non-league game in their league. Well, other teams are playing league. So Imperial will be traveling to Central next week. And that'll be a battle of the unbeatens. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
What? Let you know we're back here live at Imperial High School going into the fourth quarter. Valley Center with a football. Switching sides. They're faced with the 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tirado, the handoff to him, takes it to the 40. He picks up 5 yards.
So number 71, Noah Larios, goes in to play at the nose guard position. Coming out to get a breather is number 56, Sean Schontag.
Another draw play, but didn't fool anyone as number 71.
That's Noah Larios, John.
Was right there.
At the nose guard position. He was just inserted into play specifically for that, to tighten up the middle of the line defense there in the trenches, playing head up over the opposing center.
Valley Center, 3rd and 3 at the 37. Takes a dive to Tirado. And running down the far sideline. Can't see his number, but that is number 6, Morales.
Jesse Morales picks up another first down, a much needed first down with 10:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 48-21. Imperial, if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. The white jersey, black pants, dark helmets with a turquoise stripe.
Like Jacksonville.
Like the Jacksonville Jaguars. They share the same mascot.
1st and 10 at the 35 going in. Tirado, and gang tackled there by Imperial's defense.
Hit first by number 71, Noah Larios, to slow him up. And then the linebackers came in to finish him off. So a pickup of 2 yards, the ball now at the 33-yard line. The Jaguars northbound here. We can feel that breeze picking up, but it hasn't impacted or affected the passing game, John.
No, but it's just a beautiful night. I'm glad that it's cooled down. The weather's just, it's football weather now. 2nd and 8. Tirado fumbles a football. And looks like it may be have recovered by Imperial. Yes, it was. Number 24 recovered that ball.
That's Joel Washington Walker, a senior.
So Imperial with the ball.
Alertly pouncing on that ball behind the line of scrimmage. So Imperial once again with good field position.
And good defense. So 1st and 10 from the 39.
Offensively, they're going with San Antonio Ureña at quarterback. His wideouts are Robles, Gacchiola, Reese, and Morales.
And number 20 is in there for that's Jacob Lee for Imperial. Picks up 9 yards and takes it to the 48.
It'll be a second and a short one. The ball at the 48-yard line.
Takes it to Jacob Lee, rolling out. It's Antonio. And underthrows his intended receiver, number 19. It looks like there's an injured Tiger at the line of scrimmage. And
Into the ball game. Go ahead, John.
Well, tonight's game is brought to you by Arctic Air. Beat the heat with our top-of-the-line York air conditioning systems at Arctic Air.
Into the ball game for the Tigers, number 66, Roosevelt Bell. That wind's picking up. Our papers are starting to get loose and fly away.
By Esquer Realty, thinking of selling or buying a property, trust the experts at Esquer Realty. With unmatched local knowledge and offering professional and friendly service for 30 years.
They'll get top dollar for your investment or help you purchase your dream home. Esqued Realty. By Sanders Architecture and Engineering. Discover innovation with Sanders Architecture and Engineering, from concept to creation. Trust Sanders to build the future today. Wishing all Valley teams a safe and successful season. And by El Centro Motors. Looking for unbeatable deals? Head to El Centro Motors and get huge savings on your favorite Ford models. Your dream car is waiting at El Centro Motors. And by Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Need expert welding and mechanical services? Trust the pros who get it done right, on time, every time. Precision in every spark at Ivy Welding. Now offering crane service.
Well, it looks like the shaken up ball players, number 55, Maciel Robledo, a senior. He's replaced by Roosevelt Ball, number 66 for the Tigers.
3rd and 1 for Imperial.
And that's
3rd and 2.
That's that important right tackle position, John.
Yes, indeed.
That's a position you played, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And Gio Robles there with a slant pattern going against the grain. Now to the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Imperial. Gio Robles catching that slant pattern by Santonio Ureña and takes it to the house from the 48-yard line.
A 52-yard touchdown pass play. Robles making up for that drop pass in the end zone previously. And the Tigers now leading comfortably 54-21 as we await the Lucas Mora point after attempt. He had kicked 31 in a row. Let's see if he can start a new streak.
No, that one wasn't any good. It's 54-21.
Well, he started another streak, John. Now he's 0 for 2. And throwing that field goal, 0 for 3. Did we jinx him?
Well, now the margin is over 30.
So does that mean a running clock, or?
I'm not sure. Is it got to be 30 or 35?
It used to be 35, but with all these rule changes in the last couple of years, I would think that the Jaguars would want as much time on the clock to see if they can get back in this ball game, because they have a high potent offense.
Lucas Mora getting set for the kickoff, and back to receive Morales and number 11, that's Brandon Rivelas, and it's going deep. Rivelas will bring it out and stopped around the 25, the 20, 25. Or inside the 20.
So the Jaguar offense, with 8:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter, find themselves down by a score of 54-21, being led by quarterback Braylon Mitchell, who has 3 touchdown passes to his credit thus far. Can he come up with another one? They'll start at their own 19-yard line. Northbound here at Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium.
Braylon Mitchell with Tirado with a bad snap.
And tackled immediately by the blitzing.
Number 24.
24.
Washington.
Jarrell Washington Walker, who quickly got into the backfield of the Jaguars.
And inside the 10, it looks like the 8-yard line.
So they need to get to the 29 for a first down. Do the math.
2nd and 21, Vic. And they've sacked him. Who was in there? Was that Gio Robles? Samuel Rubalcaba. So the Jaguars way back. So 3rd and 24 from the 3-yard line. Jaguars can't get any breathing room. The draw play to Tirado did not work that time. 52 is
Levi Mincher
on the stop. And he's lost a couple now. They're
faced with a 4th and 28.
And 99 yards to pay dirt. So they're going to punt. 6.5 minutes remaining in this football game.
He'll be punting from the back of standing in the back of his end zone.
Pensaola, the punter. Got some distance, and they'll let it go out of bounds at the 46, 47. Stopping the clock with under 6 minutes to go. I remember games starting at 7:30. And we would be out, we'd be here till 10:30 at night.
Oh, when I was in high school, John, back in the 60s.
They started at 8.
8 o'clock at night. We had to finish the games quickly because we all wanted to go to the high school dance right after this.
Gio Robles over the middle. He is gone. Touchdown Imperial. Gio Robles just all over the place tonight.
Running a post pattern, and Ureña hit him right in the hands, and after that it was all Gio Robles. As you said earlier, John, running like a gazelle.
And it's 60-21. Going for the point after. Lucas Mora. And he gets it in. And so 5:47, Vic. Another kickoff.
So for 5:47 remaining, the Tigers 61, the Jaguars 21.
And it's all been Imperial Tigers tonight here in the second half.
Well, just that breakdown defensively in the secondary that allowed Braylon Mitchell dent their end zone with 2 touchdown passes in 45 seconds. The Tiger defense, as well as the offense, have been playing a superb football game.
Undoubtedly. Another deep kick, no, but they'll be able to bring it out. That's number 12. Finding some room. Got one guy to beat, and there he goes down the near sideline. The 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10.
Joaquin Stahey.
Joaquin Stahey, touchdown. Valley Center.
So just like that, the Joaquin Stahey silences the critics as he brings that kickoff all the way back, coming down the near sideline, adding insult to injury in front of the Imperial bench, and takes it to the house, John. So there's no quit in the Jaguars of Valley Center. I was almost going to say Jacksonville. So the score now 61-27. Brian Penalosa waiting for his holder, which is the quarterback, Braylon Mitchell.
It is good. So 61-28.
A high-scoring affair.
It is, and you know what? This is the most points I think Imperial scored this season. I haven't seen the 60s, 61-28.
And is this the most points their defense has allowed?
Perhaps. I'd have to check that one out too.
So 61-28 with 5:31 remaining. Well, anyway, from a spectator or fan's point of view, this has been a great game to watch. A lot of exciting plays on offense, defense, special teams.
Passing.
Rushing. These fans got their money's worth, John.
And special teams.
And we still have 5 minutes and 31 seconds remaining.
And it's going to be a long road to Valley Center for the Jaguars.
I believe it's north of Fallbrook.
That's way up there?
Yeah, in North County.
And they stop and eat, and then hit the road. It'll be a while. And it'll go out of bounds. So the Tigers will get it at the 35. No time has come off the clock yet because nobody touched it. So,
you know, what surprises me is that the receiving team for the Tigers, the men up front and in the middle, they need to understand that the kickoff is a live ball. You know, the defense, if they can get there before the offense does, they can recover it and keep it. It's not like they down it. And I'm sure they're going to work on that this week as well after reviewing film.
Yes.
Or reviewing this game on VSN. It's an educational tool.
And that's number 20, Jacob Lee.
Brought down immediately by number 18, Chase Paxton. So 2nd and 9 with 5 minutes remaining. Pass out to number 17. That's
Patrick Riley.
Patrick Riley, a sophomore, picks up a first down, his first reception of the year.
So 1st and 10 Imperial at midfield. Jacob Lee, and it's Antonio. There he goes up the middle, Jacob Lee. And inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
So from the 50, a 28-yard run. Make it a 16-yard run, John. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 33.
Jacob Lee stopped by number 18 and helped out, number 34.
That was Chase Paxton, number 18, making the initial hit.
Three and a half remaining. 61-28. Imperial. They're going to Central next week, Vic. VSN will be making sure that that one gets aired. 30 out of the Wildcat, perhaps. Penalty flags.
That's Samuel Hilfiger, a freshman. Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is the sole property of VSN, the Valley Sports Network. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without the express written consent of the owners is strictly prohibited.
And I'd like to thank our tech team up here tonight, Jose Alejos and his son Eduardo Alejos, and of course our cameraman on the field, Panchito Garcia, always making this broadcast possible, as well as all of our sponsors. Please patronize our sponsors. You hear them on the air. They're the ones that make the VSN program live and free to you on YouTube. And we'd like to thank our program director, Will Torres. Tonight he had a game at Central. Him and Ron Rubio. We're into our fifth year, I believe, of fourth year, fifth year of VSN, and we couldn't ask for anything better. You know, VSN is highlighting a lot of the talent in the Imperial Valley and in San Diego County or Riverside County or wherever the high schools we play. And they're memorialized on YouTube, so you can go back and watch them anytime.
But John, it's not only the action you see on the gridiron by the two teams, also the cheerleaders, the outstanding marching band on display at the beginning of the game and then at halftime, their halftime show, and the coordination. So shout outs to the instructors and the coaches of the cheerleading squad and the band director and the coaching staff and everybody that puts this spectacle for the benefit of the community of Imperial.
The handoff to number 30, that's Hilfiger. And of course you gotta thank Mickey Dale and George Grijalva, who were mainstays on Imperial Tiger football for years. They've brought in live Imperial games to all the Tiger faithful for years. I enjoyed listening to Mickey Dale when we're off on a night or what have you, and we want to hear good radio broadcasts, and that
he's got that silky voice, John.
Yeah, he does an outstanding job. He's a professional among us. So thank you, Mickey Dale and George Grijalva. And KXO, they're on KXO through the internet. A minute and a half to go in this football game. And people are still here enjoying it. We enjoy bringing it to you live. Next week, Brawley will be hosting University City. And then Hopeville will be at Southwest. Calapat will be at Foothills Christian and Vincent Memorial at Coastal Academy.
So Calexico has a bye, and the big game of the week will be Imperial at Central, the battle of the unbeatens.
That should be an interesting matchup.
And that'll be the first league game for both of them.
Right. San Antonio. And we got a reserve in there. That's number 17. Or that's Patrick Riley. He's been playing.
Patrick Riley, a sophomore. That's his second reception of the season.
So
as David Shaw is allowing the backups get some playing time here in the closing seconds of the contest.
And that should be it. And folks, we'd like to thank you for tuning us in. The final seconds are ticking off the clock with the Imperial Tigers coming out ahead on this one and facing Central next week. Again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. For Vic Carrillo and Ruben Castro, this is John Moreno. Tonight's final score, Imperial 61, Valley Center 28. Saying good night on VSN.